Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today we are going to be watching a match between myself and SergetheGrim, in which I am playing with the Kalashnikov and he's playing with the Sergei Dot. So it's his flagship team, it's his main team. He's said to me that he's been spamming it for the past 2 weeks. He's played only this team for the past 2 weeks, or almost only this team. I was, after this match, or no, I think it was before this match, I was like, you don't have to play just Sergei Dot, you know? You can play other stuff. And he said, I've played only this team for the past 2 weeks. So he's really learned it, he's really practiced it, and if anyone's the best at a certain team, it's gotta be Sergei at his dot, for sure. But yeah, I am here with the Kalashnikov. I'm playing my rank setup, so I have the weird construction on the occultist, I have the double bellows setup on the man-at-arms, and of course I'm going against the flagellants, so it's gonna be a little bit dicey, but I'll see what I can do. I go for a big pull there because I get to go first, thankfully. I go for a pull on the jester, and this prevents the battle ballad from coming down, which is very good for me. Sergei immediately just drops their claim here on the jester, so doesn't really bother with going for like a move back or anything of the like, just immediately goes reclaim. He knows it's going to be about a jester raise. If he gets the finale off, he's going to be in a very good spot because then his flagellants is almost able to win a 1v3. But yeah, wants to save here, and I go for the immediate bolster because there's zero accuracy on Sergei's side. There's no battle ballad, I have decent dodge on my side, so I'm hoping, yeah, she can't go captivate because it's gonna miss, so she has to go for the expose there, which is still good for Sergei. Let's be honest here. Captive expose on my doggy, landing the debuff still feels a little bit rough for me, but you know, what can I do? I just decided to transform and go slam here on the flagellant because what can I do? I can go like rage on the arbalist instead, but she has 20 prots, so it's not even that good. If I go on the jester, I miss him. I definitely want to transform to apply horror, but it's just such a weird spot for me to be in that I just go for the Hail Mary, go for the 30%, like there's nothing better for me to do. Here I have to go for a heal, because once again, it's still a very weird spot for me. If I go Hound Theory here, I hit a flagellant, which I don't care about. I hit an arbalist, which is bleed resistant and has anti-stress, so it's not gonna be that good. And I miss both the jester and the shieldbreaker most likely, so it's very rough for me, no matter what I do here. So I do still have the regen, and thankfully, despite that crit, which it could have been a miss, by the way, it could have been a miss, could have very well been a miss with my... How much dodge did I have on my doggy? I mean, I didn't go first, but I had 25 dodge on my doggy, and he had 98 accuracy on his Dirk Snap, so a miss there would have been really good for me. Would have given a lot of tempo my way, would have been a very nice sway. And yeah, this matchup is gonna come down to something like that. It is gonna come down to the tempo, because this is a naturally disadvantageous matchup for me, but if I get some RNG going my way, I can very quickly turn it. So yeah, this doggy, just like in most teams, someone has to send him a fruit, his family a fruit basket, because like he's always getting focused out, he's always getting pressured so hard. This poor freaking dog, generally, this poor freaking dog is always having a terrible time. Because I got the crit with the occultist, I thought I would go for the heal here, and that maybe I would get like a full HP heal. Would have been really nice, but unfortunately, I mean, I rolled for 12, which is not bad, definitely not bad, could have been a 0, but yeah, the arbalist just corrects my HP amount there, and there's just crit after crit here because of the expose. And that's funny because when I go expose, I get 0 crits. Genuinely, when I go expose, I get 0 crits on my freaking shieldbreaker. But yeah, here I'm forced to go command buff because I don't have the accuracy to hit this jester and the shieldbreaker with the bellows. Not that it would do me any good, honestly, but yeah, now I can click myself out of the sword and I can go for a Harry, and I still miss. It's just like I can't think of a worse matchup than this. Can I think of a worse matchup than Kalashnikov into Sergei Dot? I mean, there's gotta be one. There's gotta be a worse matchup, but this is a very bad one for sure. This is a very bad one for sure. I mean, matchups between competent teams, you know? Not like, oh yeah, an even worse matchup would be, I don't know, Whoopty Scoopty, Poop Shitters, the Hellion in 1, Plague Doctor in 2, Incision in 2, Solid Prot. 6-7! Wow, that was a very bad turn of words for this video, but you know, you just have to tolerate it. Yeah, unfortunately, they go for the finale there, and they get the kill, so now I have to go Abyssal Artillery and try to get some pressure back here. What I really want to do is maybe get a 20% death on the flagellant. Maybe pray that he misses like one exsanguinate or a few punishes. I have to pray for some resistances here, maybe a few bleed resistances. And with my men-at-arms repulsed, if I manage to take the Arbalest out, I can win the match. So yeah, that Jester is, he's not dead in the water just yet, but he's not gonna have a fun time for sure. How many crits does he have on his team, dude? Okay, only 2 at the moment, but yeah, he did get a crit with Jester very recently, but yeah, at least the Flagellants didn't crit the punish. Hooray! A very small grace for me. And yeah, he's just gonna heal here to keep the Flagellant alive, and it's rough, it's rough. I have plus damage here. I can go for a rage on the Flagellant. I have 14 to 26. I roll for it. So a bit of a misplay there by Sergi to go for the Arbalest turn to heal before going for the Shieldbreaker turn. I immediately punish it, so I can go for a 20% death roll here. Unfortunately, I don't have any better finishers. All I've got is a 20. All I've got is a 20 and a dream. He goes for a puncture here and misses it because he hasn't gotten ballad. If you didn't know how much this team needs the ballad, yeah, there's how much it needs it. So here I'm thinking, well, do I go Rake? Do I go Manacles? Do I go Retribution? Do I go Slam? Do I go Weakening Curse? I have a lot of options, but I end up deciding on, you know what, let's just go Manacles because I want to keep my other turn for Bellowing. I go for the Manacles. If I crit, I would have 15 chance to stun, but unfortunately, I don't get the 20% death blow here. So really unfortunate for me, because now the Flagellant, which could be just gone from the match, unfortunately isn't. So maybe what you need is like a Kalashnikov with a bounty hunter or something. But yeah, I go for a big ass Abyssal Artillery here, so it is a bit of a grace for me, because that Jester is already getting heart attacked the moment he clicks, and then he has a lot of horror on him too. So does the Arbalest. She has a ton of freaking horror on her. Getting that move resistance was really good for me, really good. So Sergi is just gonna go for an expose now on my A-bomb, just trying to get him out. Fails the debuff thankfully for me, and I'm just gonna go Bellow here. Sadly, I don't have guard on this man-at-arms. This is how it must be. If you go against a stun team, then you know the guards with 70 prot is gonna be pretty much useless anyway. You know, and all damage teams are stun teams, and either that or all damage teams have puncture or breakthrough, or well, breakthrough? No, I mean slam to break through a guard. No breakthrough, definitely no breakthrough. If there's a damage team with breakthrough, it sucks. Jester goes for a battle ballad. That's his final action, and I remember being really quite sad about it, because I had stopped the ballad for so long, and now I wasn't able to. I could have gone for a pull previously, but you know, I mean, I just have to kill the Arbalest as well. There's just only so much that I can do to try and cause a sway in the natural flow of this match, because the natural flow of this match is for me to lose. So you need to try and cause chaos, you need to try and cause pressure to pull something back. It's not like you go into this match and you like instantly surrender. And I don't mean just pressing the white flag, I mean like instantly surrender mentally. You have to game on, because there's always a chance. There's always a chance, you know. So you have to game on if you want to give yourself the best chances of winning here. So yeah, I'm gonna drop more bellows. Unfortunately for me, and this is just a lot of unfortunates on a very unfortunate match. Unfortunately for me, the Shieldbreaker goes Fearful. So that's the second best virtue she could have gotten, and now she's gonna dodge everything because she has 60 dodge. Great. Could have been a masochistic, could have been an abusive, but nope. It is Fearful Shieldbreaker, so now I'm gonna go for bells. I'm gonna miss every single one, especially because I don't have Eerie Eye on my man-at-arms, so it is very much unfortunate for your favorite shepherd doggy here. The Arbalest is just gonna go for a sniper shot here. It tickles, it definitely tickles, but my abomination is dropping to 0 already, so it's not all good in the hood here. I heal myself just to try and buy some time here, and again, my plan is still the same. I still have to kill this Arbalest, and if I kill her, then I've got a chance against the Flagellant. That is the plan, that is the hope, that is the dream. I can heal myself here again, but now I'm thinking, what if I get a very nice pull there? She has lowered move resistance because of the affliction. Wishful thinking, wishful thinking. Yeah, I go for a lot of wishful thinking there. And the Arbalist just stays in position 3, unfortunately. I do get rid of the corpse, but she stays in position 3. So he goes for a Reclaim here, which is a bit of a weird move. It is a bit of a weird move, because she's gonna have a heart attack, and she's gonna drop to the sword, and she's probably gonna heal out of it. But yeah, it is a bit of a weird move, because it's not gonna save her as much as you'd expect a Reclaim to usually save a character at this point. Normally, this is what you do, you know, you just go Reclaim on the Arbals, and then you kind of just stay alive and stuff. But yeah, in this situation, it's not gonna matter, because she's gonna have a heart attack, and then I'm gonna go first. So I'll just get the kill on her with a Weakening Curse or something of the likes. So here I stun her just to get rid of her turn, because she would be able to self-heal, and that would be quite rough for me. But yeah, Flagellant goes Rapturous. Rapturous is another potential saving grace that I could get here. Flagellant's Rapturous could do some stuff. But yeah, now I just have to start praying for RNG. I have to start praying that I resist a lot of death blows, and maybe win the match off of that. Thankfully, I land the Bellow here on the Shieldbreaker. That's very good for me. And the Arbalist is gonna get heart attack from this, and she drops to the store from it, and I'm not gonna give her a chance to use that regen, so I'm just gonna go for the immediate Weakening Curse, and that will be a dead Arbaletto. So yeah, it is now a 3v2, which looks fine. I've seen worse. I've won worse too. I've won worse. If my men-at-arms didn't have repulse here, I'd say it's definitely over. But with my men-at-arms having repulse, my A-bomb surviving this punish and still having one more heal, there is actually hope. There is actually a chance. Here, I don't think Selfish at this door lets me do enough damage, unfortunately. But if I went for a Manacles here, it would maybe do enough damage to the Flagellant. I decided against it, or I didn't see it in the first case. But yeah, if I had done enough damage there, I could have gone for a 35% chance to get the kill with Retribution, and if I had gone on it, that would definitely be GG. But, you know, Abomination at this store with no damage, Trinkets versus 10 prot. It probably does like 3 to 6 damage, and Selfish as well, so that's even less damage. It probably doesn't work. Yeah, it probably doesn't work for me, unfortunately. So here I'm just gonna go Bellow, but I mean, look at this. It's just so sad, this matchup. Like, look at this. I miss the Shieldbreaker with my Bellow, and I do, what, 6 stress to the Flagellant with the Bellow? And that's because I have a lot of stress trinkets. Normally you do like 2 stress. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Here he's Rapturous. He can go for an Act Out, he can go for a self-hit. He goes for an Act Out Exsanguinate onto the dodge character, but even with the Exotic Snuff and the 40 dodge on my Occultist, that Battle Ballad that he got from the Jester still lets him hit that. It's just so unfortunate, because if he had missed that, I would have had 3 shots at getting the kill. I would have the Weakening Curse, the Manacles, and the Retribution. That Flagellant would be dead. But unfortunately for me, he is not. He heals himself. I get crit again. Oh, it's just so rough. It's just so rough. I guess we're gonna see how much damage I'd actually do. I will be out of this store, but we will see it. And yeah, I just missed another bell. Like, oh, the power couple. Their love sickens me. It sickens me to see the power of love win this. And yeah, I do 3 to 5 damage out of that store, so I would definitely just not really have a good time, regardless. And I would probably not do 5 damage, and you know, Flagellant's dropping to 0 anyway, so wouldn't be the greatest gambit in the history of gambits. So yeah, now I go for an Act Out, I go for the correct turn, but like, yes, Snuff, yes, 85 stun resistance. My A-bomb here is completely useless after both the transforms. He's just gonna go punish you on my Occultist. I'm dropping to 0, and now it's just gonna be a case of me pressing weird reconstruction again and again while I keep missing the bells on the Shieldbreaker. How many bells have I missed already? 4? That would be like 60 stress, over 60 stress on the Shieldbreaker with those 4 bellows, with the trinkets that I have, and her having Monkey Spawn. Yeah, over 60 stress. Here, unfortunately, I only heal for 1, but yeah, it's getting dicey. It's getting dicey, ship. A situation that was looking good for me is slowly deteriorating through the power of Expose and Punish. Through this combination, SergetheGrim is defeating the Kalashnikov, and it's looking dire. It's looking really dire. My Abomination is at this door here, So I could try to heal with the occultist, but I mean the occultist has to heal himself too. I do a bit of stress. My hit chances suck. My damage sucks. Everything sucks. There's no justice in this world. There's nothing that can be done. I go for the manacles here. I fell another stun. It's really quite I don't say frustrating. It feels just very hopeless to play Kalashnikov and going into a matchup like this. Like, you have to try really hard. Oh my god, it's enough stress to drop me to that store too. I mean, to make me go afflicted the moment I drop to that store as well, because of the crit. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm dropping to the store here. I go for another battle. Thankfully, I landed on the shield breaker, but I mean, Chef is gonna go afflicted. He goes irrational, which is pretty bad. That's 5 of my dodge gone. Goes for a self hit. Wow, great. Heals himself for 16, but yeah, it's still not enough. He's still dropping to the store here, so now my man-at-arms is probably gonna be the target of some punishment. So yeah, I mean, even through all this, the Shieldbreaker still just lives. And now she's gonna go Captivate, and yeah, she's had this ace up her sleeve the entire freaking match, and now she's gonna start using it, and that's already half of my man-at-arms HP gone. It just feels like the perfect counter pick. It does really just feel like the perfect counter pick, and I guess it's even like harder to stomach, considering the fact that I had a very decent chance of winning the match at certain points. So yeah, it becomes very hard to stomach. But not all is over. This Rapturous could still just go like punish you on the man-at-arms, crit repulse, weakening curse, kill, and it's GG. You know, a lot of stuff can still happen, so that's why you game on, especially when there are afflictions on the opponent's side. He goes Exsanguinate, he could miss it, he doesn't. I do get a crit repulse, but you know, he did go Exsanguinate. Now my man-at-arms is dropping to 0, my Gulls is dropping to 0. It's not looking good for me! I get rid of all the DOT. I do 3 stress on the act out, doesn't really matter, and I heal for 14 again. I am getting very good heals here. Unfortunately, I do get a bleed on myself, which, you know, 50-50, sometimes it happens. And he's just free to go for more exposes here. He does 5 damage, doesn't get the debuff. But yeah, I'm not at this store just yet, but it's still just such a bad spot for me. I'm slowly hemorrhaging here. I missed the Shieldbreaker again. Like, oh man, it's why do I still play Kalashnikov? You know, knowing I could run into this. And knowing I could run into this, why do you still play Kalashnikov? He gets another crit here. At this point, I'm gonna die to the stress on my occultist. We were heading towards that. We always head towards that when there's reconstruction, because like you just heal yourself again and again, but your opponent just drops you to 0 again and again after each turn, most of the time, unless you get like a really big heal. But you're slowly gonna stress yourself out. I mean, with this dodge that I have, with this 35 dodge, if that battle belt was never dropped, maybe if I had gone for like a pull on the Jester when he was in 4 rather than the Abyssal Artillery twice, maybe it could have been something really, really good. Yeah, maybe that could have done, maybe that could have given me an advantage that would give me so many dodges. That would be really nice. But yeah, at this point I'm just hovering the surrender because yeah, it looks very rough here. My occultist is dropping to 0. I almost surrender. I go for the retribution here, hopefully hoping to do like a big stress heal and into another big stress heal or something. He just goes sway because he's just waiting. He's waiting. SergetheGrim is like, he's like a shark in the water. He knows that the ship is sinking, and he's just waiting for his feast because he knows it's gonna happen. I just go for a command buff here to try and get like a crit repulse out of it. I feel like one of those chess engines that has already lost but still keeps playing because it doesn't surrender. And yeah, here he says no, and he just goes reclaim. Just goes reclaim because the Shieldbreaker says no to moving forward. My occultist dies, and I go for the surrender, and that's all she wrote for me. This match was also very fun, but that's all I wanted to show for today. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.